Hello, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, certified astrologer, and in this segment, what I'm going to go over is the full moon that is about to take place on October the 28th, Saturday, at 4:23 p.m. So let's go ahead and get started here. What is going on during the full moon? Usually, when astrologers take a look, they actually are only looking at the full moon and the signs that are in here. However, properly speaking, you should be looking at the ascendant and some of the other things. And again, this is not a personal chart, not intended to be one. This is more about where the heavens are at the time of the full moon. And this predicts kind of like world events, and even you can reflect this in your own life. So you have the full moon taking place. Let's take a look at the signs. So Taurus is kind of a grounding sign. Of course, moon is watery, so grounding that. And then if you look at the other side, Scorpio, the sun is in Scorpio, so these are kind of like deeper emotions, and typically ruler of the eighth house. And so the sun being in Scorpio and the moon being in Taurus, this is kind of a deeper evolution of things, understanding things that may not have been clear in the past. And so making sure that these things kind of evolve out. And there's a lot of festivals right now going on throughout the world. And so this is kind of a time to reflect and understand yourself. So Jupiter is here with the moon and enhancing the effect. So even though this is not necessarily a solar eclipse, this actually has properties where Jupiter accentuates the effect of the full moon. So typically, the moon is very powerful. It controls the tides and everything. In terms of Jupiter, this enhances that effect, and this is what is said about the eclipse. Enough of the full moon. Let's take a look at the ascendant, and the ascendant is Pisces. However, this is at the cusp of Pisces and Aries. And the ascendant, along the ascendant, something interesting is taking place, and that is Neptune. So all of this grounding that I told you in the full moon, well, that is kind of counteracted with the, even though this is a watery sign, Pisces, however, as the transition takes place, this is affecting a kind of Pisces and Aries. And just as grounding as the full moon is, this actually makes things nebulous, and this can be misunderstandings that might lead to wars and misunderstanding in terms of communication. Although Mercury is what rules the communication, however, let's take a look at Mercury here. And Mercury is conjunct the Sun and Mars. So all of this is fueling kind of, communication, a lot of thought. However, when you take a look at the ascendant, the Neptune actually counteracts the effects of the grounding that is taking place with Mars. Now, another thing to note about Mars and Scorpio, even though the current ruler is Pluto, the Mars is actually in the ancient astrological texts. Mars is accentuated by Scorpio. So we have a lot of action going on in Scorpio, in Pisces, and then here in Taurus. So take a look. Be on the lookout for things that are deeper emotions. However, with caution, because you don't want to be misguided and provide miscommunication. And again, this applies to individual lives and the communication between countries. So we're kind of seeing this play out in some of the conflicts that we're seeing within the Middle East and some of the other places where there seems to be some sort of miscommunication. So again, look to be more clear about things, and then take advantage of the grounding where deeper emotions evolve. I hope this has made some sense about what is going on. Thank you for listening.